So I had initially intended to make this video for Father's Day, but Father's Day is on the Sunday and I don't upload on the weekends, so let's have a really good reason to. Um, for years now, right? There's been all these jokes going around, and it's become a meme amongst people that don't actually watch Dragon Ball. That Goku was a terrible father and Piccolo is the one that really raised Gohan. So we're just gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna script this video. I'm not gonna do too much editing. We're just gonna talk about Gohan's life, right? Gohan was born, right? Goku raised him for 4 years, and then he died, sacrificing himself to protect his son. Everything that he did in that particular portion of the series regarding Raditz was to protect Gohan, right? Um, because this, this is Goku is kind of a complicated character because of there's three different versions of him. There's manga, there's anime, and then there's dub. Uh, Dub turned him into a hero. He's never supposed to be a hero. He's just a guy that likes to fight strong people and just ends up protecting the world while doing so sometimes. And he likes to protect his friends. Um, but yeah, he literally gave his life to save his son, right? So yeah, he was dead for a year. And it's like, well, Piccolo raised him. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Piccolo took this child and dropped him in the wilderness and said, "Hey, survive." And sure, yeah, he gave him a sword and some clothes and an apple, but he didn't do anything else for him, except for, blowing up the moon to keep him from destroying the planet. I didn't realize I was raising him. And then for 6 months, he trained him in combat. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then Goku came back, fought Vegeta and Nappa, got his ass beat pretty bad by Vegeta. Um, he was like, well, why did he let his son go to Namek? Gohan was feeling guilty over Piccolo's death and didn't want to be useless. He wanted to actually contribute. He wanted to be helpful. He wanted to be part of what was going on because he didn't want other people dying for him anymore or risking their lives for him. And Goku was like, okay, I respect that. You can go to Namek. They didn't expect Frieza to be there. Nobody expected Frieza to be. Vegeta didn't expect Frieza to be there. I'm like, come on now. Come on. That's not Goku's fault. It's like, I hope that this never happens to anybody out there. But if you send your child to the corner store to get some snacks, like always, you expect them to be able to just go to the store and come back, right? You don't expect them to trip and fall and scrape all their knees open. all six of their knees. It's like, you're not a bad father or a bad parent because you sent your child somewhere that should have been safe and they had just ended up getting in trouble, on the way there and back. Then Goku did stay off of Earth for 2 years, learning how to use instant transmission. But the main thing about that, he didn't have much choice, as far as I know, because the Ginyu Force pod that he stole was going to Yardrat. The Ginyu Force was going to leave Namek and go to Yardrat, so it went to Yardrat. And he's like, well, while I'm here, I might as well learn because I don't know. I don't know exactly what the ins and outs are if like the ship had enough like fuel to get back to Earth right after he got to Yardrat, if like that took time or whatever. But when he got back, he was with Gohan for 3 years, training him, raising him, being a good old dad, right? Then they go into the hyperbolic time chamber for 2 years, and Gohan starts to unlock, his full potential because half-breed Saiyans are for some reason stronger than full breed, which I don't know how they knew that. Raditz just seemed to know that, as if he knew half Saiyan hybrids. And does that apply to other species, or is it just half Saiyan, half humans? That's what I would like to know. Anyway, now, in this portion of the series, Goku is guilty of not understanding his son. He did not know that his son didn't like violence or didn't like fighting. He thought that because of like the whole Namek thing, he's like, oh, well, surely he just wants to be just like me. But he eventually learned that that's not how it is. Because Goku was correct in assuming that Gohan was the only person that could possibly defeat Cell in their entire group. but it's not like he wanted to. So when Gohan's getting hurt really bad, and Goku's trying to figure out what's going on, Piccolo's like, he's not like you. That was a really big moment for Goku, and it led him to be more understanding of his son in the future. So that's why he doesn't push Gohan to train all the time anymore. He's just like, hey, you know, I understand now you're living the life that you want to be living. I mean, sure, he'd probably like it if he trained more, but I mean, what's he supposed to do? And when Goku was about to die a second time, protecting his son, he was like, hey, listen to your mom and keep hitting those books. He literally told Gohan to pursue what he wants to pursue. Like, I just don't understand. And it's like, and also, where in that timeline did Piccolo take over as a father? You know? He babysat Gohan for a couple months. That's pretty much it. Like, they formed a bond, and they're still really good friends now. But, like, Gohan would never call Piccolo dad. And Piccolo wouldn't deserve to be called his dad. Piccolo didn't even like Gohan when he was training him. He didn't start liking Gohan till close to when they were done training. That's why he sacrificed himself for him. And then Dragon Ball Super decided to try to recreate that moment in the Golden Frieza saga and have Piccolo die sacrificing himself for Gohan again. See, it's only cool when Goku does it twice. It's not cool when Piccolo does it twice. It's so strange to me, right? Because there's so many people that are like so like legitimately serious about it. And it screams, I've never watched Dragon Ball Z. Because there's no way that you can have watched the entire show and legitimately think that Goku is a bad father or that Piccolo is Gohan's true father. Another thing, he wasn't around when Goten was born. He wasn't alive when Goten was born, you know? Like, why did it take him 7 years to come back? Because that's when the martial arts tournaments came back. He got a 24-hour pass from Fortune Teller Baba to come back to Earth to fight people. He said he did not want to come back to life because he was afraid that his power would attract enemies that put the entire planet in jeopardy. He was trying to do the right thing by staying dead. That way, everybody is safe and Gohan can protect the Earth while he's still dead. I don't, like, what? And nobody told Goku about his other son for some reason. That is strange to me that, like, King Kai never, like, noticed that there was a tiny Goku on Earth. And ever since he's been back to Earth, back alive, he's been a great father to Goten. He's been training him, teaching him stuff, and they get along super well. He kind of gets Goten in trouble sometimes, but it's just like, I just don't... I don't understand, honestly, but whatever. Whatever. He's a better father than Vegeta, that's for sure. Anyway,